Right, we're here on location. Can't get this all in here because it's kind of wedged in the corner, but I have it turned away from the wall. But here's the top part of the bell ringer. There's your preamp that we were working on. And there's the clock with all the mechanical switches to set these tapes to go on. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cassette decks. And they play basically these endless loop cassettes, almost kind of like a giant 8-track looking thing. And down here is our amplifiers at the bottom. Got them all fitted back in. And if you come around to the back, there's your clock. There's your little monitor speaker, which you can see what a mess this is still. I have to fix that. I'll do that here before I leave. 2 of these decks are actually bad. They're not, there's capacitors and resistors in here that are messed up, and they drive a solenoid that pulls up here and locks the cap stand onto the pinch roller. So I'm going to have to take those and put them on a bench and fix them. Here's the backs of our amps that we just redid, all wired back in. You can see. And that is the nickel Tor. And let's see if we can get it to work. There we go. There's the speaker. Let's see if we can go around the back. As you can see the tape playing. A little pinch roller. And if we go over here, Father even found the original manual, which really would have came in handy last week, but I'm glad we found it. And you can see there's an array of 8 horn speakers. They're 200 ohm voice coils, and there's 2 banks in parallel, so we have a 50 ohm and a 50 ohm. And it goes down to the bottom of the amp, and you can see how it's wired in. 2 banks, 3 wires with a shared common. And if we come over here, we can see the wire coming in, and there's your speaker terminals. And there it is. Pretty cool. And I'll leave you with the front view here. See if it shuts off. Should be automatic. There she goes. Little addendum here. I found out the reason why there's 2 amps. And if you might have caught it when I showed you this, there are 2 speaker banks, 2 sets of terminals. Each set of terminals goes to a separate amplifier. So you have 100 watts going into one bank and 100 watts going into the other bank for a total of 200 watts. And let me tell you, you can definitely hear it. It's pretty loud. So that's what it is, and that's why there's 2 amps. So there is not a spare amp, as I thought originally. So starting to learn a little bit more now that we have this little book. That sure would have made it a lot easier for me. I mean, look at this. Schematics. Even has this. The preamp. Big fold out for the preamp. Everything. So I will definitely be digitizing this one for my records. And as you can see, this thing was installed in August 14th, 1969. So not quite as old as I am, but close enough. All right, that's it.